undress, all undress. Finally set aside and fantasize about a way to fly, but Icaruses don't exist, so that thought is just set aside. And if I was ever fly, I'd die over the fear of heights. Hit a buck 50 in the sky, and then hit a cry as I fail, so I'm diving in the well, getting dizzy from the spell. Told me take it slow, bitch, I've been moving like a snail. Brother, I've been moving like a bitch chasing his tail.
Yeah, do you think it should be red in the background, or should it be green? Let's see what green look like. Oh, yeah. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. I never even thought about doing green. What's up? How y'all doing? We just sitting here talking about shit. We got a lot of stuff coming up. We got like hella projects that we're working on. We're doing lots of things. This chair is taller than that one, and I wish that we had equal chair heightage, you know, but we got a lot of stuff we're doing. We got to start traveling and, you know, making merchandise. We got plenty of merchandise ideas, and you know, we're gonna just put it out there and share it with the world, because that's what we like to do.
Yeah. Just got done doing a storyboard. We got some shit coming out. It's really fun just getting your passion into something, or like letting all the
yeah, here, I'll show one of the storyboards.
Yeah. Letting all of the shit you think about during the day, just kind of, whenever you're doing something like that, creating something, whether it's anything, drawing a picture even, or whatever, whatever you're doing, typing down words, whatever.
Shout out to Juliana for the storyboard. It's pretty dope. You have a lighter on you?
But it's really good to be doing that, you know, it feels good. And if you haven't ever tried creating, you should go create.
Yeah.
Something positive, you know?
That's what I tell people all the time. We're just like, what do you do? They're like, oh, I just work. I'm like, why? Like, what else do you do, you know? Do you like, you make anything? You know, that's always one of the first, what's up?
Look at the camel.
Yeah. I still want some of that as well. Smoke is bad.
But nicotine calms the nerves. It also causes blood clots. Or actually widens the blood vessels.
Really?
You know that? It thins the blood or something like that.
It's interesting. We take stuff we don't even know what it does to us. My head's like out of the frame a little bit. Do you think it's alright?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be alright. Yeah, like we got a lot of stuff coming up, and like people have been coming up to me and telling me like, hey, I love the interviews, I love all that. I'm like, that's dope. You know, I like that. I mean,
we love you.
Yeah, that's why we do it. Like, we love just putting the stuff out there. We like talking to people and having fun, and that's just like what we do. We had 100 videos. You know what? This may very well be the 100 subscribers special, but we might have something. I think we should do something specific for the 100 subscribers special, because we're 2 subscribers away from that. A lot of people are like, oh, that ain't shit, but you have no idea how hard it is to get 100 subscribers. Like,
and that's the thing also, is you gotta, like, you know, not everything's based on that, you know, like 100, although to, you know, 2 million or fucking 100 million, whatever, it's not a lot. But when you're putting the work in, and you see it pay off, it's good to celebrate, you know, and it's really good to make people that appreciate you feel appreciated. You know, so we appreciate our viewers. We're gonna, of course, you know, show that appreciation. We got to.
yeah, exactly. I feel like you should tell people about your music inspirations, like the people that you listen to, or like what inspires you even outside of music to wanna write. Or to want to like make a beat or play the piano?
Expression of self, definitely. That's the main thing for me. Especially when playing instruments. It's really expression of, it's to like what I said earlier, is let all of the shit through your day, or shit in your past, or shit in your whatever, you know? Shit in your toilet, you know? Just let it all flow out through the music. And you know, rapping's really easy to do that too, but man, nothing beats making a really good melody and hearing it back and being like, wow. You know?
I heard that, you know what I heard? I heard that whenever you know how to play an instrument, you play guitar, play piano, whatever, when you know how to play that, you actually learn somehow, or maybe it was just through experience. Like whenever I started like either playing piano or playing guitar and trying to teach myself somehow, I would be able to sing better because I learned the notes. It's like more of that vibration. You feel it because you like, I need that lighter again, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. See, I've been listening to the Beach Boys a lot, which I talk to him a lot about it, but Brian Wilson, lead singer of or not lead, but the main guy behind the Beach Boys when they first started. He had a really good falsetto, and I used to always make little songs and shit where I'd be singing, you know, in a really high pitch, and I always thought it sounded weird because I never heard anybody else do it, you know. And it's cool to hear, you know, Joji does it too, but the really high pitched falsetto that's really nice. I feel like it's coming back. I'm starting to hear it a lot more, even in rap, like. Fucking Future. Was it Future that spit that verse where it was like?
See, there's a Weeknd too. He's like,
yeah, I mean the Weeknd's super.
Like he's dope too. Like, yeah, I mean different shit is coming back. I mean people get tired of hearing like I mean I love like that like grungy type shit, but people kind of get tired of hearing that blah, 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 you know, or that duh, 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 duh. It's like it's like what's opposite of that is the na, 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 na. But I feel like being able to do both, like that's where it really,
that's where it counts. Because they're both good. Yeah.
Yeah, what y'all been up to? Huh?
This isn't live, bro. This is not live.
Leave a comment so I can respond to it. in a couple weeks.
But listen, guys, I'm gonna tell you guys this, okay? No matter what you're doing right now, know that you're loved, okay? And even if you're not feeling it, you know, you feel like you're in a rut, you feel like you're low, you feel like you're deep in it.
Are you good on this?
You just gotta.
I'm gonna say the rest of it.
I wanna hit it one time. Hey, everybody.
Yeah, you're loved. Everybody loved, whether it's by the universe or whatever you want to call it. Even if you don't believe in God, there's still, I don't know. I mean, shit.
And self-love is important.
Yeah. You won't ever have to worry about nobody else not loving you if you love yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for real. But it's like, I mean, it's like, do people want to hear that or do they not? You know, like that's the question. But then the other question is, does it even matter?
I think it's not if people want to. I think people should. You know.
Yeah, people need to be reminded that. And I feel like saying, like, in a general circumstance, if you're talking to somebody you care about, if you say, hey, I love you, it's like, does that mean a lot? Do you think that means a lot? I think the actions mean more than than you know, it's like if we do things to show that we love each other. Sometimes it's good to specifically remind someone. I mean, but see, that's in certain circumstances. But I feel like generally telling people you are loved, I feel like it's totally correct.
Yeah.
But like if you're around somebody every day and you have to tell them that you love them all the time, and then I feel like maybe that takes away from the essence of what it actually can be or is. You know, so like it can devalue it in a sense. But in a general stance of saying that y'all are loved, I totally agree. Everybody's loved in some way, from something, from somebody. I mean, your cat.
Self-love.
And yeah, if you love yourself. Exactly.
If you don't, you should.
Yeah. But it's like, I'm curious though, it's like what determines, the determination of what self-love is? Like, can you love yourself but still smoke and drink or not? Because I guess those are destructive things. Like me drinking this or me smoking a cigarette, maybe that's showing myself that I don't love myself as much as I should. Or maybe it's that I'm giving myself a treat because I do love myself. But like, what do you think the psychology behind that is?
I don't think loving yourself has to do with anything you do. Does that make sense? Like, I think it has to do with just who you are, what your being is.
So accepting yourself for the person you are.
Accepting yourself, and then you can love yourself.
So acceptance.
No matter what it is. So and after that comes growth. If you truly do love yourself, you will start, distancing yourself from things like that.
That's interesting. See, we got deep.
Or not. It doesn't really matter if you still love yourself. I mean, you can smoke and drink and still love yourself.
But see, like, that was kind of like a question of like, hey, like, I know I've been chain smoking, but I'm about to light another cigarette. What you think? But no, like last time that we did the Whyfyre interview, like, I feel like this is such a sporadic nature of free speech that we just do whatever. Like, even if we like talking about stupid shit. Like the first time, like the last one we did, like we first started off, we was talking about like we been joking around, like having fun, you know, like we kept the joke going for a period of time, and I kind of like killed it because I'm like, oh, like what are we doing, you know? But I realized it's like that's good. Like it just shows like that nature of just being real, like and just doing what you want and saying what you feel, even if we're like talking about a movie that isn't like a real movie, you know, like. And it's like that freedom of speech, you know? I mean, I guess, I don't know. But it's fun. We like making content. We
it's
like
the same shit, bro. You can do that with conversation. Just like I was talking about escaping through music or escaping through art.
Yeah.
You can escape through conversation too. Or just escape through just like we were doing, like improvising. And just fucking letting the words flow, you know? Just keep building and keep building. And it's really a good exercise for communication too. Because if you're comfortable enough with someone that you can keep that going and you can bounce ideas off of each other, then it's easier for you to do that with other people as well.
Yeah, and see, that's like the information, like the age of information is very important, but it's nothing without the people that talk about it, the people that bring it up, like, hey, like this. Like you tell people stuff and then they think about it, then they carry it and they put it in their own way. And it's like, sometimes I think like, it's like I do something, I'm sure we all had this happen in life, like we do something and then somebody else ends up doing that too. And then it's like whether it's like a close friend or whether it's somebody that you don't necessarily like, they end up doing, or just somebody you're neutral on. You just see you do something and then other people start doing that as well. And I've seen that, but it's like I feel like that's not necessarily a negative thing. I feel like that's a form of communication. That's like a what's up, like like I see you, you know, and they're like I'm on the same thing. I want to do the same thing. It's more of maybe inspiration, you know. Yeah. And I know that trailed off, but like. It's just like having that inspiration and to be able to talk to other people about it with the communication. I mean, music is all communication. Art is all communication in a specific way to convey a message, you know? And it's like, that's what I feel like a lot of people are on that wavelength. And it's like, that's why I've surrounded myself with artists. That's why we surround ourselves with people that like actually care. It's like, I don't care about what somebody did 5 years ago. If it doesn't affect me, then I don't care what they did. If they're with the awakening and the wavelength of like what is going on, then it's like we are going to pursue what we want to do. And sharing ideas is that goes multiple ways. Sharing ideas. I share my idea, I tell my idea, but I also give it to somebody where they can take it and they do something with it. It could be biting if they take something very specific, but it's like if it's just a general idea, like let's do an interview, you know? Or let's just talk. Like, who hasn't thought of that? You know, I got inspired by other people to do this. You know.
Yeah. For sure. What comes around goes around. You know. It's usually used in a negative sense. But,
but it can be used in positive too. That's true.
Well, yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm about to head out. Guys, if you don't know, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning right now. It's getting pretty late.
Wait, let's see what's that. I mean, you go for 5 minutes. 13 minutes.
Oh, that's good enough to get paid on, bro.
Once we can get to 1,000 subscribers.
We could call this 6.5.
Huh?
We could call this 6.5.
6.5.
Or 6 1/3.
No, see, honestly, like I saw that like coming, like that we're gonna run the interview. Like, oh, I gotta go because it is late as fuck. And we have been.
Well, I'm just feeling kind of sick because I'm getting tired now.
Oh, for real?
Like, well, I'm just kind of like, you know.
Well, shit.
But it's okay.
But either way, I mean, I feel like we got hours worth of message within that small period of time.
Oh yeah, no, that was nice. It was a little juicy, information-packed little segment.
Exactly, and it's not gonna be 6.5. It'll just be number 6. You know, I mean, we don't have a specific. It's so erratic.
It's an answer interview. There's no structure.
Yeah, there's no structure. It could be like a half second. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So like we're gonna put this on the channel. Y'all check it out, share it, do all that shit because that's what we should do. You know, you share my stuff, I'll share your stuff, but you gotta share my stuff first. No, I'm playing. Yeah, 14 minutes ain't too bad. Yeah.
Let's dance it out, bro.
Last time we hummed it out.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah,
That's all I get.
last
Free
time,
sample. Nice to meet you. Let me shake your hand.
last time we were like, home. I don't even stop it yet, but I'm just like rolling, you know, like there's the ashtray on the ground. I'll give a little tour. There's our green light.
Let's sing a song to end this show. Let's sing a song to end the show. Let's sing a song to end the show. Let's sing a song. This the end of the show. Whoa. Love yourself. That's it.
Yeah.